We don't need meat. But what about protein?
You can get protein from nothing.
Are you guys vegetarian or something? Wait, what?
I eat chicken sometimes. Like, I could stop as vegan for like 2 months. I give up. You don't need to be abused though.
We could kill them in a humane way.
But we don't even need to kill them.
Oh, it's tomorrow, eh? Like, right, tomorrow. Oh, shit. Yeah, you guys got pretty full on. Wouldn't you girls agree with the sign? Animals deserve to be abused. Surely you girls would agree, right? Why? Wait, what is it about animals that makes you feel like they shouldn't be abused? Because they have lives?
Yeah.
But like everyone eats like KFC and like McDonald's and like... Sorry?
We don't need meat to like.
We don't need meat. But what about protein?
You can get protein from nothing.
Are you guys vegetarian or something? Are you vegan or something? Oh, so you guys would agree then, right? Wait,
I
what?
don't really eat red meat. I eat chicken sometimes, but like I could stop.
Oh, okay. But like if you do eat chicken, then we kind of do agree that animals deserve to be abused, right? Surely.
They don't need to be abused though.
Do you mean like we could kill them in a humane way or something like that, or?
But we don't even need to kill them.
Ooh, I guess that's a good point. But like, what is it in the first place about animals that makes you feel like they shouldn't be abused?
Because they're
Like they're
living,
dogs.
like they've got
Because they're living?
They're living things. We're
I mean-
living things too. They don't abuse us, so why should we abuse them?
But like we're top of the food chain, you know? Like,
Yeah, but they're still in the food chain.
yeah, and we're like at the top, so we get to do whatever we want to them. Wouldn't you agree, or no? Would you girls say that you're against animal abuse or something? Yeah? Wow. You guys sound like you're pretty strong about that. What industries do you think abuse animals?
Like testing on animals.
Animal testing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. In general, the biggest industry that's abusing animals, what do you think that is?
I don't know.
Not sure?
Just like probably just places that sell like
Places that sell animal products.
places.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Yeah, so those would be like the companies, and I guess the industries would be the ones providing for them, right?
Yeah.
So like the meats industry, egg industry, dairy industry, that kind of stuff. Yeah. And since you girls know which industries are abusing animals, and you say that you're against animal abuse, what do you think you could do personally about it if you no longer wanted to support animal abuse?
Stop eating meat and like supporting like buying meat and stuff. I think if everyone stopped, then people would stop doing it because there's nothing to sell anymore.
True, that's like supply and demand, right?
Yeah.
But if they're not gonna buy meat, what are they gonna buy? What do you think? Other things?
Other things like vegetables, you can have nuts.
Yeah.
Like other things that have the same like nutrients that meat has.
True. Wow, you girls really sound like vegans, to be honest. So basically, what I'm promoting here is animal rights. And like we established, the only way that we can give animals rights is to boycott the industries that are abusing them, right? And the only lifestyle that aligns with that is a vegan lifestyle.
Yeah.
So what do you think's like the biggest thing stopping you girls personally from living a lifestyle that doesn't abuse animals and adopting a vegan lifestyle?
I think it's mostly that my family eats meat a lot. I don't really eat red meat.
Yeah.
Like I personally don't even like it. So I'll have fish and chicken. Not often, but yeah. So
That's more like
I
when
know
your
it's more
family
for my
cooks it kind of
family,
thing.
But when I'm
Right.
older, it'll be way easier.
Yeah, right?
It's hard to like avoid because it's everywhere.
That's pretty true. Yeah. I mean, I guess with like social kind of circumstances, it is like that. But let's say in the same situation, if you grew up in a family that ate dogs, you'd probably feel the same way, right? Like it's hard to stop eating dogs and stuff like that. But listening to that, do you think it's harder for someone to stop eating dogs or harder for the dog who has to be killed for food?
It's harder for the dog.
Right?
I feel like you can obviously stop and like it's also quite expensive because there's more things that you you need to buy to like substitute that meat, and then if your family's eating meat as well, we're starting to like eat meat less
Yeah.
as well. I think when I'm older I'll probably be like vegetarian at least.
And why would that be? What would be the motivation behind it?
I personally don't feel the need to like eat meat.
Yeah. What do you girls think is like the best benefit of being vegan?
I think it's also way healthier, like you have more vegetables, fruits, nuts.
Yeah, I guess if you ate like a whole food plant-based diet, that's quite trending with like vegan athletes and stuff. It would be pretty healthy, but do you think it would be possible to be vegan without eating those things? Like if you just ate junk food all day, do you think you'd still be classed as a vegan?
Well, if you don't eat meat, then like
Right? Yeah. You'd still be a vegan, right?
yeah.
But you'd be pretty unhealthy, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So kind of what I'm getting at is like the best benefit of being vegan is the fact that you're no longer responsible for the suffering of animals. And all those things like health and the environmental impacts, those are kind of like more like extra benefits to that ethical stance that you take as being vegan. Yeah. But I know you girls feel like you may not have a choice at the moment. If you looked at this in a different context, imagine your parents went on a family trip to some other country where they do eat dogs and they were providing that for you. Would you guys step up and say, I'm not going to eat that, give me something else, please?
Yeah.
You guys would probably, yeah. But the thing is, that's exactly the opportunity that you girls have today, with this being the same reason. I mean, I'm sure if you talked seriously with your parents about it, it would come
My
through.
mum would be pretty like understanding with
Yeah.
it. She would like help me.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
insane.
that I feel like I could do it. It'd take a bit of time.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've like tried it before, and I was vegan for like 2 months. I gave up.
Well, see, the thing is, there's a difference between trying a vegan diet and being vegan for 2 weeks. Because what does being vegan mean to you girls? Like, I guess as a definition.
I think it's more of like thinking about the animals, not just like, oh, I don't like meat, so I'm not
Yeah.
gonna eat. I think it's more of like, oh, I don't like the way that this was like made and like.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
like understanding what they went through to become the food on your plate.
Yeah, that's really insightful from you girls because, yeah, that's when I hear something like, oh, I was vegan for 2 weeks. Imagine if I said, I was against dog abuse for 2 weeks and I gave up, right? It's like, were you really against it in the first place if that's something that you give up that easily, right? Yeah, so the thing is, if you were one of those animals on the way to the slaughterhouse and someone being vegan was the difference between your life and death, how urgently would you want that person to go vegan? On the spot, right?
Yeah.
On the spot. But yeah, that's the thing. That's exactly the opportunity you girls have today. You can really make a difference in the lives of animals with the way you girls choose to live your lives. I'm not saying after this conversation, obviously you girls will be vegan. Of course not. I'm just showing you girls like how to take the victim's perspective on this issue. But thank you so much for the conversation, girls. I really appreciate it. Have a good day.